Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mashudu and this is ByMashudu, where we do all things natural hair DIYs and we talk about life. So in today's video I want to do a quick story time, and so if you like it, hit that like button, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Today's video I want to talk about a time where I lost items. This is not about me losing the items, it was just how those items were lost. The third time I had something disappear was at work. We used to work at the client, right? Never went to our own offices like on a daily basis. And around this time my contract was about to end in this office. So I had not been to this office in almost 4 or 5 months maybe. So even when we opened it was around, this was in the beginning of the month of April. I came into the office alone. Like I used to get to the office, I used to get to work early. So on this particular day I come in as usual because now I'm already used to being that early. I probably got to the office just before 7. We had cards, like access cards that you tap, then it unlocks the door for you. And I come in, there were cubicles. You just pick any spot and you sit there. So I come in, I go into one of the cubicles and I sit there. And then I think someone came and sat behind me. Then someone came later on and sat next to me. About 2 hours later, someone suggests, someone comes and says, let's go and have tea. Our tea station was outside of, that area. I had to use the access card to leave the office. So I said, let me get my access card. First of all, I haven't moved from this spot. I had not left the whole section. Ever since even these people came and sat, I had not even moved from my chair. I was sitting and working at that spot. Now when they're talking to me, I turn and I say, okay, let me get my access card. And then I turn and I'm looking for my access card and my access card is not there. My access card had a lanyard, it had a few things on it. So I'm looking for this card. I search my bag, I search all my bags, I search everywhere. I left the laptop, everything. The access card is not there. I then ask the people next to me, like, have you seen my access card? I said, no, we haven't seen your access card, and you haven't even moved ever since you got here. So we haven't seen the access card. How did you come in? I said, I used it when I came in. And they were like, then it's weird that you can't find it. And who has been at your table? Nobody had been directly at my table. They helped me look for it amongst my things and the card was not there. Fine, we leave that, and I said, okay guys, I don't know what's happening, but I think it's best you can go and have your tea. I don't think I want to move. I don't think I want to move before I find this thing. They decide to not have the tea. At this time everybody is doing their own thing, everybody is working on their own projects, right? After maybe 2 hours or so, I decide, remember the first time I lifted the laptop, removed everything from that cubicle, from that table that I was sitting on, and didn't find the access card. And now this time I decided to kind of like do the action of closing the laptop, and the access card is on the table. And I say to one of the ladies that we wanted to go to tea with, I said to her, come and have a look. And she came and I said to her, here's the access card. And she says to me, where did it come from? I said, I don't know where it came from, but she's like, but we looked for it. We said it wasn't there. And I said, exactly. It was not there, but here it is. I picked it up and continued, with my day. With this particular one, I wasn't really alarmed. at that particular time when this was happening. I wasn't worried, I wasn't concerned or anything until I spoke to a friend of mine. I explained to her what happened, and she said to me I must call the pastor and explain to him what's going on. She and I used to talk a lot early in the morning because we used to get to work early before there were people in the offices, so that's when we used to have our time to chat. So I explained to her, and she said to me, call the pastor and explain to him what happened to you yesterday. Fine, took her advice, I called him, and as usual, he didn't say anything. And yeah, now looking back, yeah, it looked suspicious. With what I know now, that looked very suspicious. And that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share this video. I will see you in the next one.